the words "you have cancer" is not only a shock, but it's a life-altering event that can leave you feeling scared, vulnerable, and oftentimes alone. Tallahassee Memorial understands what it's like to hear the diagnosis of cancer, and they've created a powerful cancer care system that combines the compassion and expertise of their cancer team with some well-advanced, top world-class technology. And it's all right here under one roof at One Healing Place. Dr. Brosiker, I know that One Healing Place is relatively new to Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. What's the focus of this facility?
The focus is being able to provide comprehensive, state-of-the-art care to patients with both cancer disorders as well as blood diseases.
And the second floor has recently opened. What has that area added to your patient care?
Well, we now have expanded office space that allows us to see patients in a much more comfortable and pleasant environment. We have a new infusion area now for patients to get their treatments. We've got a pharmacy here that allows us to provide their medications very quickly. We have our own laboratory here that provides quick turnaround on blood testing. It centralizes what we do in the outpatient setting, so patients can kind of see this as the place to go relating to their treatment and their care, not just their medical treatment, but we have patient navigators, we have a full-time dietitian here to provide nutritional counseling, we have a full-time social worker, and all of the other people that help with all of the needs that these patients have.
Oncology is the wholesome care for patients with cancer and with blood cancer disorders. Care for cancer patients is not only medical treatment provided by physicians, it also includes emotional and spiritual support, physical support, and financial support. Cancer Center at TMH provides that for all of our patients, and that is the beauty of the TMH Cancer Center.
So the area of hematology, which a lot of people don't realize, is really tied very closely to cancer care. It's really important that you're part of a comprehensive cancer care team that not only recognizes this point, but also appreciates how blood disorders can really affect cancer care. And to have a cancer center such as the one here at TMH, to have comprehensive expert physicians who not only know their field very well, but who also really are invested into this community and caring for the patients who live here, who work here, who are family members, friends, and colleagues. So to be able to get all those services in one place not only benefits the physicians and allows us to take better care of those patients, but it also benefits the patients in being able to get their care closer to home.
From the minute you walk through the doors, you can tell that this is a different type of facility. It's very inviting, it's very peaceful. That must be intentional.
Definitely. We wanted to try to avoid any sort of an intimidating, cold, sterile environment, providing a more homey type of environment, a more comfortable environment, a beautiful environment. Just makes this journey that patients have to go through a little bit easier. We've got a beautiful healing garden outside, and all of that together I think just is a helpful thing for us as caregivers, as well as we want our patients to experience that.
All right, great. Thank you so much for sharing One Healing Place with me. And before I let you go, I'm really curious about these patient navigators. Can you point out one to me?
Sure, Sandy's right upstairs. We can go see her now.
All right, thank you. Excuse me, are you Sandy?
I am.
Good. Dr. Brosiker thought it might be okay if I asked you a few questions about your position here.
Oh, please.
So you're a patient navigator. I don't know what that means. Can you explain that to me?
Absolutely. And I understand why you don't, because this discipline's only been around for 7 years. So a navigator tries to meet a person early in their diagnosis. We think of patients as being dropped in a foreign country, unable to speak the language, unable to know what direction to go.
Do you work primarily with the patient, or are you also helping out with their families and loved ones as well?
Cancer is a disease that impacts everyone. Hearing your name and cancer in the same sentence is terrifying. And so supporting the family, teaching them how to help their loved one, providing support and information for them is a big part of what we do as well.
Now, dealing with cancer patients on a day-to-day basis, I'm assuming this is a very rewarding position for you.
Absolutely, and we see patients at their very best in very difficult times, incredible courage, and they give back. We have a woman who every week now brings flowers to the center so that other patients can have that pleasure. And the other day I was talking to someone, we finished our session, and she looked at me with tears in her eyes and said, "I thought I was alone in this, and now that I know you're going to walk through this with me, I don't feel so alone anymore."